We're less than 1% of the population in the whole United States because of history, because of the atrocities, because of the things, right? We were told that we couldn't practice our traditional ways, we couldn't be who we are, we had to, do this way of thinking in it. And a lot of our people still struggle with that today.
I think that indigenous aspect of the ribbon skirt is just the nod to our artistry and to the beautiful colors and just the prospect of having something that we create. Traditionally, our attire has evolved as society has evolved. When I die, I don't want this to die with me. I'm going to teach whoever wants to learn because it's got to continue, it's got to grow, it's got to go on.
Whenever we think about how far we've come in skirt making, I know quite a few people that, they like to be reserved because historically it was kind of, our defense mechanism of sharing something that we hold dear to us because it was something that we had that really wasn't shown out into the world.
I think with all the things that have happened over centuries and generations, it changed us. It was an unsuccessful genocide process, but nonetheless, it did partake in a lot of damage. So the removal of our people to Oklahoma, the stepping out of our language, the removal of our hair, our religious practices, our ceremonies, our medicine, all of these different things contributed to, I don't want to call it watering down, but to the dismantling of who we are.
When I was young, I don't know that they were really called ribbon skirts at the time because the ones I saw anyway from my grandmother, Louise Bigmeat, she wore skirts that had designs on them, but they were made out of cloth, like bias tape. So I was really young and remember her making those skirts, and of course my mom, she sews as well, continues to sew and makes ribbon skirts with actual ribbon and sometimes bias tape. But that's my first memory of those designs of skirts. I grew up dancing at powwows, and so we had the beadwork and the dresses and things like that, but that always seemed really specific for that purpose only. Like, it never crossed my mind to wear any of that on a regular, like, daily basis. I think anything that we could preserve, we really held on to fiercely. I think that's what really kept us going.
Whenever I think about what I brought to the table, it can only be a stepping stone for the younger generation to pick up on, and just being able to help them build onto that and, show them that, it's okay to be making ribbon skirts and it's okay to showcase yourself in that attribute. When they make skirts, much like any traditional arts and crafts, they have to be in the right mindset. They have to have good intentions and good heart and have the right medicine in their mental state in order to make these things.
I never so angry. I never so sad. Because I feel I put that into the skirt. So I have to be present. And I know it's going to sound crazy, but a skirt will tell me what it's going to be. We're interdependent. It's cotton. It's a living, entity. It comes off of a plant, which comes from the earth. It's a real process, and you have to be respectful of the process. It isn't sustainable to always take and not be respectful of what you're taking and not giving back when you do take.
I think if you're born native, your whole purpose is to be a native and to survive and to ensure that we don't disappear and that these beautiful things that make us unique and make us who we are, like our language and our arts and our practices, that those things don't disappear. So as long as we have those, then we will still continue to exist.
Do I wear ribbon skirts every day? No, but there are women that I appreciate, that do go out and wear the ribbon skirts every day. I love seeing our women come in and even our men, that are coming out in their more traditional wear, their more, ribbon shirts and they're, looking fire, I mean, it is. It's awesome to see.
For a long time, they didn't want to see us. They wanted us to melt and to merge. And it's our standout point. We're standing out. We're being seen. We're no longer trying to blend in. I think that yearning to remember who we are is important. And we're all waking up to that because we've been asleep for a very long time.
We have